Hey guys, what's up? This is Leo with dualsim.us, and today I want to do a quick preview video of a phone that I am very excited about. So this phone is BLU Pure XL. It was just announced today and will be soon available for sale in US. End of September you can buy this phone. It will cost $350, but I think knowing the history of BLU phones it should drop to 300 or even below pretty fast within 2-3 months. But as soon as it comes out, I will actually buy this phone and do a full review for you. But let's talk about it. The specs. I don't want to talk about specs, but this phone is just asking for it. Basically, it's a 6-inch display with Quad HD resolution. It's a HD Super AMOLED screen, probably made by Samsung, but I'm not sure. So the phone has a stunning 24 megapixel camera. Now most of you probably will not take 24 megapixel pictures. I know for sure that I only go as far as 10 megapixels, but some people might want to use the camera to its full potential. Now this phone has 64 gigabytes of storage, so now I don't have to use the micro SD card because there is plenty of storage on the phone available for your usage. Again, here are the screen specs. The phone comes with a octa-core 2 gigahertz processor. This is a MediaTek Helio X10. It's a super fast processor. I'll show you the benchmarks on it compared to latest flagship processors from other manufacturers. But basically, you should know this is a super fast, high-end CPU for mobile phones. So memory, once again, 64 gigabytes of storage. Now you can keep most of your pictures and videos on it, and you probably will never use the micro SD card. 3 gigs of RAM. This is not, nothing spectacular by today's standards, but it's good enough for any phone. I never went over 2 gigabytes usage on the RAM. So this phone has finally a fingerprint scanner. I mean, finally for a BLU products, because BLU is usually, it's like budget phones and so on. But this guy is a super high-end phone costing only $350 and comes with a fingerprint scanner. So now it's really easy to unlock your phone and do all that good stuff. Super large battery, 3500 milliamp hours. So now you can easily get throughout, like, this will last you a whole day and then some. You can probably charge it the next day. And it comes with a quick charger. So you should be able to charge this phone to like 80% within a few minutes, maybe 20-30 minutes, and you're at 80%. You can go all day once again. Okay, so this phone looks just amazing. Now, if you watched my review of a BLU Studio 6 LTE, it's a plasticky design, nothing spectacular. It's not bad, but nothing amazing. Now this phone looks high-end. I hope at least the bezels are made of metal. I assume the back panel is made of plastic, most likely. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm not keeping my fingers crossed. But overall, this phone looks really amazing. So what's the most important part for us at dualsim.us? That's right, you guessed it correctly. It's the dual SIM support on this phone, and I hope you can finally use it on at&t LTE network. I looked at the LTE bands supported by this phone and it should work. It will definitely work on T-Mobile. If you watched my special video made about the Studio 6 LTE made by BLU, it didn't work on LTE network by at&t, so you could only get 3G, and that was a limitation on the LTE connectivity. As you can see here, this is specs for BLU Studio 6 LTE, and it only has 1700 and 2600 frequency. So the BLU Studio 6 was really made for like South American, Latin American market, and then US was an afterthought. Whereas this guy, Pure XL, it has a full US LTE support. So band 2, band 4. So band 2 is 1900, band 4 is 2100, band 7 is 2600, and 17 is 700 megahertz. So, alright, I will do in my review as soon as this phone comes out. I'll get it. I'll do a full review of LTE support on this phone, but it should work on AT&T network. So let's take a look at pictures. This phone looks absolutely amazing. You know, nothing I've seen from Blue products before. There are other beautiful phones out there, but you know, not in the budget category. Okay, once again, this is a dual SIM phone, so you can have two SIM cards in it. You can use one SIM card for personal calls, one SIM card for work calls, or if you go abroad, you can get a local SIM card and use it for local phone calls and for data. And if you have like T-Mobile, you can put your T-Mobile card in the second SIM and you can get phone calls and text messages, or you can put it in a main SIM and get local unlimited data tethering for free. But basically dual SIM is super cool, and this is the main thing that we look for in the phone when we choose one. Alright, so here are the dimensions of this phone. It's a really heavy guy. It weighs 202 grams, so I think it's even slightly heavier than the new iPhone 6 Plus, which is a heavyweight of phones. It's pretty thick, almost 10 millimeters, and it's large. Once again, this is a 6-inch display, so it will be a little hard to hold with one hand, but you know, it's still usable. And what I like, once again, that Blue has placed the back button on the right side, because most people are right-handed, so for them to reach it with a thumb is super easy. And if you watched my review of Zenfone 2 by Asus, the back button was on the left, which was super stupid. But Asus Zenfone 2 was a big fiasco after it stopped working for me, and I got really disappointed by Asus. Finally, I will never get another Asus device again. Blue has not disappointed me at all. This will be my 4th Blue phone. All of them were LTE, and I hope it will be spectacular. Alright, so basically there is some competition to this phone. There's, for example, a high-end device by OnePlus, so that's OnePlus 2. It's also dual SIM, so we could get it, but my friends had a pretty horrible experience with OnePlus 1. Both of them who owned it. We went camping, all three of us, and these two guys did not have any reception at all, while I had full LTE support, so I could make phone calls, use my internet, and so on, and we were both on T-Mobile network. So the OnePlus, I don't feel so good about it. Plus, the OnePlus 2 uses Snapdragon 810, which is a very hot processor, and they underclocked it so it doesn't overheat. Basically, there's a lot of compromises made with that phone. I don't want to get it. This one I will definitely buy and will make my video to show you guys how it works. Alright, so here's a quick comparison, quick benchmark. You can see the MediaTek Helio X10 performs pretty well. It's not as fast as Snapdragon 810 or the latest Exynos by Samsung, but it's pretty fast. Okay, so once again, this was Leo with dualsim.us. Please, if you like this video, you know what to do. Click the like button below. Please subscribe to my channel. I will make more great videos for you, and go to our website dualsim.us to read and watch the reviews of dual SIM phones. Alright, see you guys.